Welcome to the Big Ree and Ace Pick 6. College football week 6. All right, let's go, Ace.
All right, boys, college football week 6. Mid-season is here. It's been a good season so far. I cannot wait until Saturday morning. All I'm thinking about is blueberry pancakes, some hash browns, some scrambled eggs, a big cup of Joe, and getting on that recliner, boys. I know a lot of you guys can relate. All right, here we go, boys. College football week 6. Start you guys off. We got Washington at UCLA. Washington is a 21-point favorite here. Washington coming off a 35-7 win versus BYU. Quarterback Jake Browning is coming off back-to-back solid outings here. He's looking pretty good. But, you know, let's take a look at Washington. If you take out that 45-3 win versus North Dakota, they've only been averaging 25 points per game. Averaging 25 points per game, and the spread here is 21. I don't know what's going on. And then, you know, four out of their first 5 games were at home, so obviously that helps. And then let's look at UCLA. 0-4, guys. Losses to Cincinnati, Oklahoma, Fresno State, and Colorado. 4-0, 0-4, look really bad. But let's take a closer look at that schedule. They lost to Cincinnati, 5-0. They lost to Oklahoma, 5-0. They lost to Fresno State, 3-1. They lost to Colorado, 4-0. Those 4 teams have 1 loss combined. So, you know, UCLA has been playing really good teams. Then we got, you know, they have their new head coach, Chip Kelly. We knew it was going to take some time for him to get that program in order, get his players and get the whole system in order. So I'm not too worried. They're not a good team, and it's going to take them like 2 to 3 years to really build that program, but they're not that bad either. You know, they are averaging 20 points per game, so they're going to put up some points here, guys. They're not going to get shut out by Washington, that's for sure. They are at home. They got a lot of, you know, young players. Quarterback Dorian Thompson at QB. I think he's going to improve throughout the season. Running back Joshua Kelly looked really good last week, boys. This is an easy one, guys. Don't get fooled here. UCLA's easily covering this 21. Take UCLA plus 21. Second game, we got Iowa at Minnesota. Iowa is a 7-point favorite here. Coming off a 28-17 loss to Wisconsin. I think they really blew that game. They were leading with 2 minutes left in the game. They also had 3 turnovers in this game, and still, you know, they could have easily won this game. So, and Wisconsin's a really good team. We know that. You know, they have a solid QB in Stanley. They got some solid running backs. Obviously, they're known for their defense. Iowa is just a rugged, tough defensive team. They're only giving up 13 points per game, and that's including giving up 14 points in the last minute to Wisconsin. So the real average is probably less than that. You know, then, you know, let's take a look at Minnesota. 3-1, guys, coming off a thrashing to Maryland, a complete thrashing, 42-13. They got a freshman quarterback, Zach Anixtad, and you know, he's looking all right, but it's a whole different ball game when you're going up against the Iowa D. It's going to be a long day for him, boys. And you know, I just think points are going to be at a premium here. But Iowa, this is another easy one, guys. Don't get fooled here. Minnesota is not a real football school. We've never seen them really do anything. Don't get fooled by their early success. Take Iowa -7. Game 3, guys, we got Oklahoma at Texas. Oklahoma is an 8-point favorite here. Oklahoma, 5-0, undefeated, coming off a 66-33 thrashing against Baylor. That was Big Ree's lock of the week last week, and they came through big. Oklahoma has a high-powered offense, averaging 49 points per game, with a win margin of 25 points, guys. 25 points. Quarterback Kyle Murray is on a complete tear, guys. 17 TDs, only 2 interceptions, 70% completion rate. They got a deep run game by committee, even with the injuries. Wide receiver Marquise Brown is the real deal. So that offense is gonna really put up a lot of points here. Then we got Texas, 4-1 guys, looking good early on with wins against Tulsa, USC, TCU, and Kansas State. But this is going to be their first really big test. I mean, I think UCLA was a good team, so USC was a good team, so was TCU, but they're not in the class of Oklahoma. This is a legit national championship contender. Oklahoma's a really good team, and I don't think Texas is ready for Oklahoma. Texas is a good team, solid all-around team, but they're just a good team. Like, their quarterback is good. Their running back, Watson, Ingram, they're good. But they're not a really great team. And Oklahoma is in a different league, guys. So this is another easy one, guys. It's another easy slate of games this week. Don't get fooled here. You stick with the guns. Take Oklahoma -8. I got a bonus pick for the viewers this week, guys. We got UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham, against Louisiana Tech. Take UAB +9, boys. Bonus pick. Big Reed, let's go.
The first game I have is a Thursday night game. We're starting for a special for you guys. So we got Tulsa at Houston. I'm taking the over-under here. We got Tulsa averaging 24 points on the season, giving up a staggering 29 points to opponents. Houston averaging 52.5 points on the season, giving up an average of 30 points to opponents. I'm taking over 68 here. The next game I got is a Saturday game. We got Connecticut at Memphis. Connecticut averaging 21.5 points on the season, giving up an average of 53.5 points. We got Memphis averaging 44.5 points, giving up an average of 26.5. You know, Connecticut has been getting blown out left and right. They only won one game, and that game they gave up 49 points. It was against Rhode Island. Memphis is going to blow them out here big. I'm taking over 77. This is my lock of the week. The last game I have is SMU at Central Florida. We got SMU averaging 30 points on the season, giving up an average of 36 points. We got Central Florida averaging 50 points on the season, only giving up 17 points, but I think Central Florida is going to blow them out here also, and I'm taking the over 72. I got a bonus pick for you guys. We got Maryland at Michigan. Michigan struggled really hard last week at Northwestern, but they're going to bounce back big in this game versus Maryland. They play well at home. I'm taking Michigan -17.5.
Make sure to subscribe and like our videos. All right, guys.